Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, the end of the infinity. And, Yuka kind of pissed off Makoto last time. Having second doubts. Oh, yeah. That's kind of where we're at right now. So let's move on. So I'm gradually being lulled into sleep. I recall the night I saw the shooting star with Makoto. Okay. And next day. Yuka? Yuka. Hear someone calling my name? Huh? You don't get up soon, you'll be late, right? Late? To realize the meaning of those words, I jumped to my feet, startled. Make out Haruka in my still hazy vision. Haruka? Good morning. Good morning. Do my hair up as I say this. Why would it be late? Cause it's already the promised time. The clock's hands are already pointing at 11 a.m. We made a promise last night, didn't we? And we go to Luna Beach for lunch. Is that right? Yes. I don't remember that at all. Okahiko has to treat us too, so why don't we hurry up and go? Okahiko-kun is? Because of what happened when we played 7 Bridge yesterday. Now that I think about it, didn't we make some kind of bet yesterday at 7 Bridge? Seems the bet was about today's lunch. You know Okahiko-kun lost? You don't remember? No, not really. I was drunk, you see. Truth is, I was worried about Krumi, so I wasn't really paying attention to what was happening. Come on, let's get ready. I'm sorry, but I'll pass. Huh? Why? Well, that's because I have a hangover. Haruka lets out a light sigh. I see. So you and Makoto won't be coming? Makoto too? He wouldn't wake up no matter how many times I called his name. So Okahiko said to leave him. So that's it. Well then, we'll be going now. Why not? Haruka slowly walks toward the door. In the moment she grabs the doorknob, she turns around as if she's remembered something. It'd be best if you washed your face quickly. Eh? Because you've got tear stains left on it. Okay. After I change my clothes, brush my teeth, and wash my face, I sit down on the living room sofa. The sky I see from the window is different than yesterday's, covered in dense clouds. Just as Izumi-san said, it'll rain heavily tonight. Everything is the same as last time. There's just one difference. Makoto isn't beside me. Makoto had woken up around this time. Good morning. He had made an awkward greeting. What's with that, Makoto? Are you still half asleep? Shall we get ready and go? And we headed out to Luna Beach. The ocean is a drab gray color, reflecting the cloudy sky. It mirrors the color of my heart right now. I mean, not red. White would be too cheerful. On the other hand, black is too gloomy. So it's gray. Sigh deeply and head over to the kitchen. For now, I'll try to cook something in order to cheer myself up, even if it's only a little bit. I'm pretty sure that we have eggs, tomatoes, and corned beef in the fridge. We're cooking to try to cheer up Makoto. It's been a long time since I've cooked, so I'm worried that my skills have dulled. We need to switch this game over to The Sims so she can sit there with a book for a while and read up on cooking. Didn't they make it to where you leveled up your skills as you're doing the stuff in the last one? Can't remember. Seems like they did. I just know that I used to burn the house down. I would do it intentionally though. Well, I do it intentionally when I would want to do it intentionally. Makes me want to play The Sims now. Great. As if I'm not playing enough games. After I finish eating, I sit on a dining chair while spacing out. There's nothing to do. On the table in front of me is some after-lunch coffee I placed there. The cuckoo clock in the living room chirps once. It seems it's 1 p.m. I slowly take the origami cat out of my pocket. My gaze shifts from the cat to the door leading to Makoto's room. There's no sign that he'll rise soon. Is he planning on sleeping forever? But if he does come out of his room, then what kind of face should I show him? What words should I use? Should I give him a wide smile and say, "Good morning"? Or should I give him an apologetic glance and say, "Sorry"? Or should I give him like a mean face and say, "F you"? Also with hand gesture included. At that time, what face would Makoto make? What words would he respond with? I feel my stomach, but my heart is still empty. My head is slumped on the table. I didn't catch what time it was. On the table, seems like I've dozed off when I wasn't paying attention. Take a sip of the coffee. It's now completely cold, having lost all its flavor. Is that a doorbell? Is that the TV in the other room? Well, it's not our doorbell. We don't have a doorbell. I hear the sound of a clang. Not a clang. You don't hear a clang. You hear the sound of a clang, which is in itself a sound. I look towards Makoto's room by reflex. The door slowly begins to open as if it were in slow motion. When it comes out is... Okay. Saki? Why did Saki come here? Huh? Why is Saki coming out of there? That was my first thought. That's where she told where Saki told Makoto about the dude dying in a fire, isn't it? I think it was. I'm pretty sure. My eyes meet Saki's. She looks unusually solemn. She then quietly walks over to me. My heart beats loudly, like a drum. Good morning. Good morning. Has your hangover cleared up? Yes, completely. Feeling awkward, I avert my gaze from Saki's eyes. I see. Then do you mind if we talk for a bit? Give her a stiff nod. Saki sits down next to me. Sweet scent wrapped around her lingers in the air. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here, huh? I heard about it from Haruka-chan at Luna Beach. She said Makoto and Yuka, what? Wrong game. Are acting strange. The two of you were so cheerful yesterday, so for you to suddenly be absent was definitely strange. Okay, so Saki got there after, while she was dozing. Got it. I was worried, so I came here and found Makoto-kun still in bed at this time. Yuka, you also seem kind of depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed. Why would I be depressed about everybody hating me? You're lying. Why do you... You didn't look me in the eyes. I'm not lying. That's what Yuka should say. Did something happen? Did you have a fight? No comment again, huh? I'm telling you, it's nothing. It's also a lie. Jeez, you and Makoto-kun are such poor liars. It's really easy to see through you. You think so? Of course. You haven't changed at all since middle school. You haven't taken a single step forward since that time. That time? Didn't ask you before? Are you over him? Truth is, you're not over him at all, nor are you okay, are you? Ever since then, you've been acting strange. Makoto-kun also seems to be depressed. Makoto? When I questioned Makoto-kun about it, all he had to say was this. Has nothing to do with you, Saki. Those two really are spitting images. Yuka? I love that boy. Oh, your face tells me that you want to say something. There's something you want to say? Then why don't you just spit it out? Just spit it out, since everybody's spitting images and all that sort of stuff. Been ironic if Makoto and this guy were spitters, so they'd be spitting images. Sorry, we're walking over a bridge. We gotta spit over the side. If it's about Makoto-kun and that boy, then I think you should definitely say it. Saki? Saki, do you like Makoto? The long silence continues as Saki thinks for what seems to be forever. For long, Saki slowly opens her mouth. I do. No! Yuka's shocked expression is perfect for a few times, like in the graveyard and stuff, but it seems way like it's way overdoing it in many instances, like right now. I instinctively gasp. It feels like someone has tightly grabbed my heart and is squeezing it, as if all the blood in my body is flowing backwards. It's that kind of feeling. I was expecting this, but it was still shocking. But Saki cast down her gaze. But it might be a little different than the normal definition of like. Would you call it projection? No, that's not right either. I don't really understand what you're saying. Please speak English. I know. I can't explain it very well with the way I'm talking now. I'll just talk about everything one piece at a time. She takes in a deep breath and slowly exhales. Saki leans back on her chair and stares into space. It's as if her mind is running back to the far-off, distant past. Past. Grief, I can't talk. Just like you, I also love that boy. Seriously, they're still not saying a name. Can they not bring themselves to say the dude's name? Sheesh. Don't remember how it started. Did I yearn for his unbound free lifestyle? Or maybe it's because he had a lot of things I didn't. But, wait. She grew up being rich though, didn't she? That's weird. Was this dude rich? But that boy loved you. It was frustrating, but the fact remained that there was nothing I could do about it. She says this with a faint voice as she hangs her head. For a long time passed, and I met Makoto-kun here. Told you this before, but what Makoto-kun said was the exact same thing that boy said. And then I realized Makoto-kun had begun to captivate me. But I was uneasy. Because Makoto-kun also might have already loved someone else. I didn't want to feel like I did last time, so I decided to try confirming it during the test of courage. So when you were talking about confirming on that day, yes, that's right. Just before we made pairs, I made a secret deal with Makoto-kun. A secret deal? In other words, Saki explains that they plan to release the same man during rock, paper, scissors, so that way they would definitely become a pair. So that's what those two were talking about on the way to the test of courage. When the test of courage began, and after the two of us left, I first thought I'd try bringing up the story of that boy. I wanted him to know about just that in advance before I began talking about anything. Well, here he knew anyway. But during the test of courage, you interfered. Huh? I interfered? You suddenly started screaming, so he came running over to you. Did I really? If you don't remember, that's how it went down. Then after that, Makoto-kun said he wasn't going to the hot springs. Also, I had business to attend to, so I had to give up for that day. And so I attempted to try again at the barbecue yesterday. I think it was just about past 8. As when the party was reaching the climax. Seemed like you and Makoto-kun were considerably drunk. And so I thought, this is my chance. You couldn't tell at all what was going on around you. And besides, you know what they say, in vino veritas. Yeah. I say that all the time. I say, like, want fries with that? I'm like, yeah, in vino veritas. If somebody asks me what time it is, I'll say, yeah, in vino veritas. I say that all the time. That's why I decided to pretend to be drunk at Grandma Code. What does that mean? Vino sounds like something to do with a vine or a grape or something like that. Or wine. Veritas. That one, I feel like I should know what it means, but... And then I said, if I said I liked you, what would you do? And then... He made a troubled face and went deep in thought. And then his face grew serious and he said this. I already have someone I love. And on top of that, he said one more thing, as if to smooth things over. If you had asked me that before the seminar camp had begun, my answer might have been different. However, he most likely doesn't remember saying that anymore. I was quite shocked. As if that boy was the one who said that. But you know what? I was engulfed by the cheerful atmosphere around me, and before I knew it, the pain gradually went away. After that, I thought about it that night and I realized it. Her eyes lower, and she clenches her hands into fists. I didn't love Makoto-kun. And now, really slow text for some reason. Why do you say that? I feel like they should be slobber, like coming out of my mouth and spraying all over as I say that. But that's weird. Why they did that? To like someone has many different meanings. How do I put it? For example, in Japanese, the word Suki can mean to like or love. It's the difference between those two. Like and love. Lock and load. I'm sorry, it seems like I can't explain it well after all. But you know, this was all because I didn't understand something from the beginning. As time passes and you get older, you meet a lot more people, don't you? You can fall in love more than once, can't you? And so I finally understand what love is. But those words are true feelings. My eyelids faintly tremor, and I become uneasy. But, Saki, you love that boy, right? Yes. And you see Makoto as his spitting image in all except appearance. That's right. She sees him as an exact image except for the appearance, which is an image, kinda. Well, I guess they don't mean it exactly like that. Then, hey Yuka, do you know about lilacs? The crap, what type of way to change a conversation is that? Lilacs? It's a flower used in Saki's perfume. By the way, Saki-chan, is that perfume you're using lilac? Zumi-san said that yesterday. It's a spring flower and it's a sweet scent that's been emanating from Saki. I love purple lilacs very much. It's a flower I use in my perfume nowadays. But in flower language, lilac means the joy of youth. It also means memories of younger days. Memories means what it says. To me, everything is nothing more than a memory. In other words, Makoto-kun and that boy are just additions to those memories. The only one I loved was that boy. Her eyes gaze off into the distance. What is she looking at? Besides, didn't I tell you? Makoto-kun has it for someone else. He doesn't even think the slightest about me. Someone else? Someone else. What is that? I think I need to get my Sherlock Holmes pipe and a crazy hat to be able to figure this one out. Because this will take many days of deduction. Ah, for your information, I still haven't aged past my younger days just yet. Huh, oh yeah, I know. What was with that pause just now? She's thinking deeply, even though I didn't ask her anything. In the first place, we're the same age. Jeez, I get it already. I say this and immediately offer her the coffee cup in front of me. Saki obediently accepts it and brings the cup to her mouth. What the hell is this? It's like iced coffee, only colder. It's colder than ice. Is that a song? Feels like that's a song. No, I don't think it's a song. I don't know. Oh, sorry, I'll go brew another one up. It's fine. I'll do it. Sheesh. If you wanted me to make some coffee for you, just ask. Don't give me this cold crap. She says that, takes the cup, and disappears into the kitchen. It kind of feels like I'm forcing myself to listen to her. At least that's what I think. I'm much more aware than earlier, but it still doesn't feel like I can fully awaken yet. The cuckoo clock in the living room chirps twice. It's 2 p.m. Before long, Saki comes out of the kitchen, holding a tray. On the tray are 2 steaming hot cups, a sugar pot, and milk. She silently places the cups on the table. Instead of coffee, the cups contain black tea. Thank you. Saki silently sits down. She puts sugar into her tea and mixes it with a spoon. She spends a few seconds sniffing up the aroma of the tea, then drinks it. Ah, that was calming. She's finally begun talking again. I let out a spontaneous sigh of relief. Well then, now it's your turn. She says it so abruptly that I don't know what she's talking about. It's your turn to tell me your real feelings. No, not real feelings. No, anything with that. But anyway. Why have I not mentioned that expression that she does a lot of times? think several of them do it though. Having trouble bringing any of them to mind though. They're like frightened expressions. Maybe Yuka's just the excitable one. And if she's more excitable than Kurumi, then that's something. But I do hope you folks enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell there, folks.